Well, hello there, buddy boys and girls. Let's bounce on in to congratulate a certain legend.
Yes, it is. And today's birthday, it is Jim Cummings. God
Hey,
dang
but
it.
don't hurt yourself.
It's easier when Brian Hall does it. Ah. Anyway, how are you, Fresh?
Yeah, I've been fine. Got back from the movies and everything turned out well.
So, what you watched today?
It's a movie called Till.
Never heard of it.
Never
What's it
heard of it.
about?
Okay, so yeah, this is all about history. This is all about like what happened a way long time ago. It's about the tragic murder of a 14-year-old boy who whistled at a white woman, and that's what led to him being killed.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
That's messed up, dog.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because like if you were to like know how it was, like I mean, like for how it felt for like people of colors and yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hate racism. Because it's just not right, you know?
Yes, but yeah, even though like people still want to like bring that stuff up to remind of the world and stuff, but let's just try to like have a good day with this.
Yes.
And well, since I will not tolerate of being bored, let's see what we can find.
I'll just go ahead and write down a couple roles on the chat list while we wait.
Oh, at least what I can't really give that away. I was like, well, so will I as well. Uh, all right, and anywho, yes, I think I know just the one. But how am I supposed to do juggle some at the same time? Never mind then.
Hi,
Eh,
what's good?
I mean like just wait.
Not much. We're just getting started. I just woke up from that not too long ago. I've been messing with my phone and waiting for the stream, and yeah, I've been waiting for this all day.
Me too.
Nice.
Okay, so are we ready to start now?
Yeah.
Alrighty
Ye-
then.
Pete.
Pete from Disney. This is how I got introduced to Jim Cummings, having a rough yelling voice. He's been voicing him for a very long time. He's one of my favorite roles they voiced him. And fun fact, I learned that his voice is similar to a character that Blitz has called Thanos from Superhero Squad. I was like, why does he sound familiar? And it took me a long time to realize it was Pete. I was like, wow. And then I found out who the voice actor is, and found out they voiced my childhood Winnie the Pooh because when I was little I favored Winnie the Pooh so much, and yeah, that's why Jim Cummings became my favorite, and I'm glad he is my favorite. So yeah. Anyway, Pete, he's been a villain, villain, and the Mickey Mouse franchise ever since, but sometimes he's a good guy, sometimes he ain't, depending on which variation it is. But Pete is still a classic Disney character, and I give him a million.
Uh, so how I got introduced to Pete was like, yeah, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, getting introduced to his character and all that. But like there are some episodes where he's not really a villain. Like one of my favorite episodes from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is like when Goofy turned into a baby. Um, we call it Pete was taking a nap somewhere and he heard all the crying happening and like basically he was teaching everybody else like how to deal with babies and all that. So yeah, Pete as a
Wow.
character, yeah. Pete as a character, yeah. There's some pros and cons with him, but I still like him as a character. So yeah, million out of 10.
Yeah.
And for me, like it either range between either House of Mouse or Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but I was glad to like meet him in the first place. And yeah, I just really do like the voice that Jim gives him. It just sounds it'd just be like one of the more easier ones to pull off, like with the facial expression. You just gotta imagine how it would be like to be like, "Eat my guts, pal."
Yeah, and yeah, I got introduced to him through a Goofy movie where, of course, Goofy has his own movie with his son Max Goof, and he is actually friends with Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So next up, and even though I could go with the obvious one, but since we're just doing like introductions, to be honest, yeah, for me it would have to be yeah, Fuzzy Lumpkins from the Pop Up Girls, and
Yes.
yeah,
Another one of the ones I just drew him. Of course, I didn't know who he was at the time, but yeah, Fuzzy Lunkins from the Powerpuff Girls. Just one of the iconic villains. He's a hillbilly, and I don't know if he's some kind of bug or something because he has like antennas on him.
he's just a freaking monster. Like who? Like nobody knows what he is.
Yeah, but anyway, he's just a hillbilly playing with his banjo and all, and he can get angry easily. Like an episode called Telephonies, where a group of villains called the Gang Green Gang pretend to be mayor was like telling the Powerpuff Girls like these villains are doing something wrong. I forgot what they told the girls what Fuzzy was doing, but he was just having a bath and they beat him up and he started getting angry, and you can see him growing muscles and whatnot. And later, when Mojo Jojo and him called him, he's like, "That my birthday suit."
Ooh. Yeah. My opinion about Fuzzy Lumpkins, yeah. Since Powerpuff Girls was one of my favorite shows back then. Yeah. He's a good character, like, and yeah, find out that he was actually an uncle because there was an episode of the Powerpuff Girls where he has three nephews.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Um, there was this one episode I felt really bad for Fuzzy Lupkins because there was an episode where Buttercup was taking it too far with beating up villains, especially with Fuzzy Lupkins, like beating him right, left, all like yeah, leaving him
Oh
in a wheelchair.
yeah, that episode. Yeah, and when the doctors brought him with a wheelchair, he looked so beat up. They mentioned that he couldn't sleep, he could talk, he couldn't eat, he couldn't think.
Yeah.
I
Um.
mean, that's why Buttercup needs to control her anger from time to time. Because, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just crazy, man.
And you
And
first.
yes. Okay. Well, she ain't the only one because that's his main trait. If you like step on or touch anything that he owns, like he goes into yeah, just a tantrum. That's what he's all about. And of course, I do like the accent that he gave him. And it's just simply one rule. Once again, just leave him be, and there won't be any problems. And another interesting fact that even though Jim Cummings like did provide for Fuzzy, and I'm glad that he did. That before Pop Up Girls was a thing, he also played the mayor before Tom Kenny took over.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. And the same one. Yeah. Cap Susie was the original voice of Bubbles and Miss Keen.
Really?
yeah,
Mhm.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
let's see here. So ratings.
Um.
100.
Before I go into you remember that episode where Fuzzy Lumpkins becomes mayor?
Well,
No, he
not yet.
did.
Yeah, basically he became the new mayor and everything, and like changes the rules and all that. Oh, it was chaotic.
Oh, why based on him? Was it like Hillbilly based or something?
You could say that, but the outfit Miss Bellman was wearing, she was a baddie.
What do you mean?
Well, I might show you a picture later, but my
Well,
rating.
hang on, let me look it up. Is there episode title to this?
Hold on, I'll find it too.
Okay.
But my rating for Fuzzy Lumpkins, yeah, one of my favorite characters from Jim Cummings, yeah, a million.
Then
Uh, all right, then next one.
I'm ready to move. Okay, yeah. So it's you now. Yep, you're gonna
So
go.
yeah, I got it. So Thanos, like yeah, from Super Squad. I was really shocked when Jim Cummings voiced Thanos because I was like, wow, like he has like what if his voice for Thanos, even though like yeah, it's similar to Pete, like what Christian said. I was like, yeah, he's one of the best voices for Thanos, and like I like how he played out his character throughout like the series of Superhero Squad.
Yeah.
Well, you do know that Steve Bloom kind of took over like one
But
season, I think.
but technically, that was not he. Although yeah, he did the voice for Thanos. It was technically a scroll in disguise. So would you count that?
Oh, right. I mean, kind of like, yeah. I was kind of, yeah. I was gonna theorize that, but since you brought that up, yeah, just think about it.
Also, hold that thought. I typed in Powerpuff Girls Mayor Fuzzy, and the episode's called Impeach Fuzz, and whoa, Miss Bellum, whoa, she looks like some random hottie from a movie scene.
See, I'm bitty, but with Thanos, I gotta say, like, yeah, there's also the funny intro scene where he gets hit by the sign. Duh.
Yeah.
Mm.
With this infinity gauntlet, I, Thanos, will rule the universe.
All
How
right,
does
Squatty, it's
that sound?
time to hear up.
Yeah,
Uh,
boy.
and yeah,
So,
what?
did you like my impression?
Yeah, it was really good.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, have you ever watched like all the episodes about how he got the stones and everything?
No, and plus it's been a while since I seen the show, but yeah, that's how I got introduced to Thanos in the first place because of that.
Same. This is how I got introduced to him in Marvel overall.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I got introduced to him again, of course, in Ultimate Event, not no Ultimate Avengers, Avengers Assemble.
Hmm. But yeah, Jim Cummings' version of Thanos, like, yeah, put a little hamminess as well in it to it. Yeah, a million out of 10.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you were
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
the
that.
Infinity Gauntlet.
All right, now for the pinnacle of my side, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So
Yes.
these frankly are the characters that I think of when I think of Jim Cummings, being how it was honorable for him to take over as Pooh first from Sterling Holloway, who also played Kaa in the Jungle Book, and he did that as well. And also Paul Winchell, who was the original voice for Tigger, and he dominated freaking both of them, and I'm glad so.
Yeah, and like they've been in my childhood ever since I was a baby. Because I used to have toys. I think I still have them. I don't know if they're in boxes or in a closet, but yeah. Um, Even though I don't remember it, but my parents always showed me pictures and they showed me toys, and yeah. And let's not forget the classic theme song of the first film. It's just memories, man. And yes, I do agree with you that he did nail Winnie and Tigger really well, matching the voices perfectly. And it's like he was born to voice them.
And it was cool enough that to find out that Jim Cummings actually met the original voice of Winnie the Pooh, Sterling Holloway.
Makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm. How I got introduced to as Winnie and Tigger was like that adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah. The oh wait. The many event. I mean, like, wait, hold a second. Yeah, there was the many adventures, which was the '70s movie, and then there's the new adventures, which was the show. So yeah, I just want to like get that right. Like you said, the show or the movie?
Oh, the show.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I saw on TV, I was like, wow, because I would always see them on shirts, books, everything, but I really didn't hear them talk until I saw the TV show and all that. I was like, wow.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, of course, like going through like a soothing voice for Winnie, and of course, like a wacky voice for like Tigger. This is unbelievable.
Yes, know that Winnie the Pooh is always on your side, and so is Tigger. Don't be ridiculous.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
and
Tigger.
let's not forget his iconic song. Want to see it fresh?
Oh, oh wait, but before I do, Blitz, was there something you wanted to say?
Tigger, what do you think of big booties?
Well, I like the way they bounce. No,
Oh
that's
my god.
ridiculous. But it's like, ooh, the wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tigger the wonderful things. The top, the bit of the bubba, the bottom of it of the spring, the bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. I think it's that I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
Wow. Memories, nostalgia, man.
So yeah, because of them, I give them like yes, and like infinite number. Yeah, it's unbelievable throughout the whole universe.
Times infinity, because since they've been part of my childhood, I just can't get enough of them.
I got something better than your scores. Honey Infinity. Because,
What?
honey. Because of Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Duh, yeah, honey likes honey bear. That's obvious. Come on.
I know. But anyway, continue. Yes, Taz. Originally voiced by Mel Blancs, but when Jim Cummings took over, he actually did really well, and he's been voiced of him ever since on certain medias. And yeah, I first got introduced to his version in the Looney Tunes show, where, of course, his alternate name is Poochie by Bugs, being his pet now. But yeah, he did really well as him. It sounds like Taz from the OG franchise, and yeah, and the reason Taz is one of my favorite Looney Tunes characters because was little always loved the sound of the spinning that ring 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 ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for Taz, I give him a million.
Yeah. With me, yeah. Same question. I just to his version in the Looney Tunes show. And I still can't believe the fact that him and Fred Turner share as the role as Taz today.
Yes.
Yeah, and
And
they
the
still
last,
do great too.
yeah, they did. And the last time he voiced Taz was, yeah, in Multiverses.
Yes. Just his current 2022 role, so I don't know like when he's gonna get a new role besides that.
But yeah, for Taz, I give him a blah, 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 out of 10.
That's
Um,
funny.
if I remember correctly, I believe that it was Tweety's high flying adventure because not only was he Taz, but he was also Yosemite Sam.
Right. Yeah, he was.
And then from then on, I was like, yeah, this is one of his most excellent roles. It's perfect. It's and in fact one of more like one of more easier ones because it's all about just sound effects.
Blah, 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 blah. Ooh,
I mean, like
turkey.
that's exactly what D. Bradley Baker said when it was easy for him to whistle and make animal noises as Dopey for the 7D. And and I give him 10 out of 10.
All right.
Right. And now behold the great Robotnik himself. This
Oh, that's
yeah.
very good. That's very good indeed, Sniffly.
This get started on that. So people consider this one of the darkest portrayals of Eggman, and Jim he proved it. He proved it to be like how the voice sounded with like his normal voice and the filter, and it's just so freaking terrifying as fudge.
I mean, yeah, Jim had the honor of playing like one of the best Sonic characters out there because at the time, yeah, like they would use a like a cast from America, but now still using a cast. Well, currently with Canada, but still, I hate the new rules like saying if you want to be in the Sonic cast, you have to do anime, which is bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Like, you should be part of the cast no matter what. If you're like, I don't know, British or American or Mexican, you can still be part of the cast.
I mean, yeah, but at least Jim, along with the other cast members that were lucky, like Julia White, who already played Sonic at the time, Rob Paulson, Cap Susie, many others, like yeah. But his portrayal of Dr. Robotnik was, man, like I must say, like really excellent.
I agree. I agree. That I give him like yes, like a trillion.
Yeah, same as you. And yeah, one of the funniest episodes he's been with was with the episode with Nagus.
Yeah, like I'll keep up with the show as much as I can. Eventually, one day, because still trying to get out everything that I wanted to do, but we'll see.
I wish that he could have voiced some more like in other media as well.
I mean, like only time will tell.
Uh, all right.
Uh,
Captain K-Man. Yeah, this is how I got introduced to Captain K-Man in general. And so an episode, I forgot what it's called. Scooby is not feeling well, and he starts dreaming, and he dreams of being part of the sidekicks that have been part of Hanna-Barbera, being one of them being Captain K-Man. But a mysterious ghost villain starts like catching their partners and whatnot, and like they need to team up and stop them and stuff. And the villain turned out to be I forgot what that ghost's name is. But anyway, that's not important right now. But yeah, his version of Captain K-Man sounds like Taz, of course, and he nailed it. Yeah, and I give him 100.
I'll take your word for that.
Cool.
And wait, Blitz, is this one of those instances where you just need to, mute yourself until the time is right or something?
No, I was making myself because I was getting more ketchup because I'm eating.
Oh,
What are
okay.
you eating?
I'm eating chicken and fries.
Ooh,
Get
we're
the
having
hell
pork chops tonight.
out. Hmm. Wait, why would you eat your own family, man? That's messed up.
What do you mean?
He doesn't get the joke. Fresh mites.
Oh wait, can you say that again? I was just trying to like see like okay, so they're doing this game. Repeat that again.
I was like, why are you eating your own family, man? Come on. Because Fresh
Wait.
always says you snort like a pig.
Oh well, yes.
Wow, Christian.
Really?
Well,
Really?
How dare you?
hey,
But I'm
well,
just
you're the
kidding.
one that doesn't know how to excuse yourself. You just let that go. Like, oh, like it doesn't even
I always
happen.
excuse myself.
Ooh, you're eating waddles. How dare you?
Shut the
Wow.
frick up.
Okay, enough of this horse stick because I think y'all are out of luck because here comes the terror that flaps in
That's
the
in the
night.
night.
He is the
It's the
scourge that
Mega
takes
Duck.
your nightmares. He is Darkwing Duck. I mean, Darkwing Duck. Epic fail.
Well,
Darkwing.
even though I never watched Darkwing because I wasn't born around that time, after finding out they voiced him, I think he did pretty well. And hearing that he's based on Batman, and he actually reminds me a little bit of Zorro, like from Max of Zorro. I think that's another inspiration. But the point is, I still think Jim Cummings did great as him, even though I never watched the series. Same with his evil counterpart.
Yeah, well, technically, you were right about the Batman part, but it's actually this character called the Shadow, which was always also based on.
Ah, all right.
And yeah, well, like I said in the owning the mantle episode, this was one of Disney's rare occasions where the main character, start out as being full of himself, wanted to catch the attention, just all about me, me, me. But he still proved to be an excellent character, haminess and everything as a whole. Always has the perfect, um every time when he appears with I am the noun that verbs or noun or anything like that, so many different ones. It's classic. And him as Negaduck, it's just oh, the voice that he just gives him when it's just awesome as heck. That's all I need.
It's basically Robotnik and Thanos.
Yes. All right. Yeah. I mean, like villain plus villain equals super mega villain. All right.
Huh. Instead of Mega Duck. Nice. Uh, with me, yeah, this takes me back from last year when I used to watch a lot of episodes of Darkwing Duck in the summer. And I'll tell you, those were the best.
And could you
Oh,
imagine Crocker being the Negadog?
it's like Darkwing Duck. Wrong.
Run!
The Mega
Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's the Mega Duck! Ah!
Can't wait for that meme.
Why become a meme if it could be a crossover? Hints out there. Yeah, Darkwing Duck as a character, yeah, like how like half of it parody as Batman. I love his personality and the villains he fights. So yeah, he gets an easy affinity out of 10 for me. And for Negaduck, yeah, first very surprised he has an evil counterpart and all that. And like I said about him, yeah, of course he was a part of a team called the Fearsome Five.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Right, right. Yeah. Along with yes, Megavolt, Bush Roots, what Liquid Hound or whatever his name was,
The
and
Grenadier and Crackerjack. But when he left, it was just the Fearsome Four. But him as a villain, yeah, he did really good. Like Jim did really good, so I give him affinity out of 10 as well.
yes.
Oh wait, first he also voiced another character in Darkwing Duck.
Okay. Well, like I just only put these as his main ones, but like who's another one?
His annoying neighbor,
Like okay, you gotta like be specific because I only saw like what like 4 episodes, but I'm trying to catch up. You
the
know.
fat one with the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh. Okay. Well. I mean, like I'll see what I can do. And if there's anything you else you know about him.
Yeah, big neighbor and all that. I know his son is friends with let's see, Gosling Duck. So yeah, just basically made a team and all that. Oh yeah, there was an episode where Darkwing Duck actually went to another dimension, basically Negaduck's dimension.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got well. Once again, just catching up to do, but I just thank him for like his extreme haminess in this show.
yeah.
All right now. And despite the fact that I already put him down, Mister, where's your brain at? I already.
Oh, I didn't know you already put him down. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
But since you actually did, oh, okay, let's go ahead and talk about him.
Now let
Alrighty,
me
so
go.
alright, so I haven't seen President Frog. I wish, but
Ooh.
Unclean! You dare put something down that you haven't even seen? Who does that?
Racist.
What? How's
that's
that?
not.
Oh, no, you get what I was saying, but never mind.
Anyway, so yes, Ray is just a Firefly in a movie. You know, I never seen it. I seen a video that Jim voiced him, and he's really awesome, and he's an iconic character of the movie. But sadly, he
He
Just say it.
died. He was like one of
yeah,
the best characters, along with Louis.
I
Yeah.
know. As one of the saddest Disney deaths.
Yeah, and Ray, what do girls like about you?
Oh, he like a well, the women like a man with a big fat pooch, and
Yep.
of course, like I also like the Cajun voice that he did for him, and let's see, what else? I also do like his song "Blowing Down the Bayou." That's one of the catchiest songs ever, and I just you know, in addition to of course being a voice god, he is an awesome singer at that.
Yep.
So, let's see, what else do I got? Yeah, I also do like this part where Lewis was overreacting with the pressure with the pricker bush, and he was like, "Well, you always feel you big baby." Ah, I ain't touched it yet. So, so any other opinions?
Um, all I just have to say, when I first saw the movie, at first when I saw Ray, I was like, yeah, he's definitely like one of those crazy characters, but lovable at the same time. But for me, yeah, 10 out of 10.
Oh, same here. And hope you. And even though you just said like you haven't really seen the movie, despite the fact like clearly seen some clips, but once you see the whole thing, Christian, just hope you.
Well, I'll just rate him 100.
All right, fair enough. And let's see there. Hey, cat dog. You're a cat dog. A cat
Cat
dog. Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah, but a cat dog.
Joy dog, what we gonna do? Yeah. So Cat Dog, yeah, one of the best like shows back then. Like, yeah, starring Tom Kenny and Jim Cummings. Cat as a character, yeah, he kind of gave me a Mr. Krabs vibe because of like Cat's personality.
I mean, yeah, it's even slightly much more better. He kind of like reminds me of freaking Mr. Blick from Cat Scratch.
Hmm. But when I first saw the show, before I saw the show, it was actually a commercial about like how cat dog wanted to like split to get like apart from each other, especially cats.
Oh yes, I so do remember that ever since I watched that at my grandma's house one time.
And yeah, and just started watching more episodes of it, and yeah, it's like a really good show. Like having this idea of having a cat and a dog like combined as one, even though like they fight here and there, but I thought it was a really good idea.
The irony of them being brothers, conjoined twins, but hey, they still dynamic, and of course the dynamic partnership of both Jim and Tom, which will later on be starring together, like in Winnie the Pooh, the 2011 movie, and well, a whole other stuff.
Yeah, but Cat as a character, even though like yes, there he has his moments here and there, I think he's still a cool character. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
Same.
Um, I learned about the show through I don't remember how, but I got introduced to it through Attack of the Toybots, where there's a trophy, and there was actually a gruesome moment in the show. Like, there's a video I watched, like because of everything like sweet and rotten that dog eats, it affects cat's teeth and it makes his teeth rotten. And there's a scene while dog was asleep and cat turned himself inside out. It can actually see it as like muscle tissue, and it's just horrifying to see.
Ooh, ooh.
I mean, remember the intro like where like who was it? Oh yeah, it was Dog that was looking at himself, and of course Cat Dog like spelled some hairballs. So like that's another
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Uh, and so like overall, like yeah, it was like what the weird thing about it is just conjoin the learning upon learning about conjoined twins and how this was really shocking to discover, but it was cool nevertheless and interesting. But yeah, it's one of its much more like notable roles that the world has to offer. Nickelodeon.
I
So
mean, yeah, and considering like how Jim Cummings is like usually a Disney star and all that, but you gotta remember he's like one of the best like Nickelodeon legends ever since like Cat Dog.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, right, obvious one. Let's see. Like one of the many few more surprising ones. Right over here.
Oh yeah, I do remember
Yes.
that.
So yeah, I didn't know that was him either, but that did shock me when I found this out. So he is shown in the middle of the film, being captain of the guard, like he had like a law. Okay, you explain it because I don't know how I'm supposed to explain this.
Okay, look, it's easy. It's just like the guys have kept like knights have captured guards have captured like fairy tale creatures, selling them like let's see next, like okay, we're taking it away next and taking it away. And when it came to Donkey, when he got uh when he got dusted with fairy dust and began to fly away, it was like seize him. They tried to seize him until they ran into Shrek and be like, I placed you up for the rest of the Farquaad and held you in jail, and then you up with army. Then ran me like a little pansy.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and it was cool to find out he was part of the first Shrek movie and like the franchise itself. Like yeah, one of the lucky ones to be like a normal voice actor in that film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's dang straight.
Um, and then again, there was also Frank Walker.
Um. Oh wait. So wait. Are you're saying like as dragon?
Yeah, yeah, Dragon, of course, with the Donkey and Dragons, like babies.
Yes.
Uh, but overall, like yeah, that shocked me, and yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
But
Same with Blitz.
yes. Oh yes. We all agree.
Rather than next one.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, I love you.
Featherstone from Romeo and Juliet. This was a total shocker because we thought it was some Hispanic actor, but learning it was actually Jim Cummings do a Mexican accent. That's just pretty awesome to hear.
Dang right.
So yeah, Featherstone, Romeo and Juliet discovered them accidentally in a shed, and he told them that he was left there for several years. And he actually had a love life with a beautiful flamingo and husband. wife or brother, boyfriend, girlfriend. Seemingly, I don't know how that went, but and one night they're arguing for some reason, and they took away they separated the flamingos, but later in the film, at the end, one of the gnomes like got him a new girlfriend, and he lived happy ever after.
Oh, that's nice. Never really finished the movie. I remember watching it in middle school, but I'm glad that you told me.
Yeah, and you what?
For me, yeah, yeah. Even though I did watch this movie, it's been a while because the last time I saw this movie was around 2019.
Wow, that
Hmm.
was 3 years ago.
Yeah, basically, because they were playing it in this movie in class, and yeah, just saw a little bit half of it until we had to go to the next class. No, actually, no, I got picked up early that day. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did see his character. Like, yeah, I think yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
10.
10.
Next one.
We got here. Oh, let's see. Goofy, I warned you.
You're fired. So yeah, this is his minor role from the movie. Besides Pete, so Goofy works at a toy factory, but because Max was all away in college, he was in depression mode, and he couldn't stop thinking about Max. So one day, while trying to work like assembling a toy robot together, his boss noticed him on the camera, and he said, "Mr. Groove, the assembly line is for assembly. Get back to work or else." And then he messed up, like bumped into the machine, making the conveyor belt faster, and overloaded it, and exploded the factory. And then that's where he got fired.
Hmm.
And just once again, even though I just love the many people who do what they love to do for a living, this is the one of the many times that I just got really envious about how much you know how much help or that I need to learn about like hamminess and lending it all out. And Jim, when he shouted fired, I just like just how this man has the most godliest
I
voice.
know, I know. He's just that
Bow
talented,
down to
man.
Jim Cummings. Bow down, everybody. Legend. Uh, but yeah, for Goofy's boss, even though yeah, you did like Jim's performance, but what would you give the rating of the character overall?
Oh, just
Um,
that?
it was minor, but I just love the dialogue and like the performance. I give him 20.
100.
100. Okay.
Just getting everywhere.
Yeah, my childhood over here. Like, yeah, it's one of the few times I was like, wow, that's Jim, and he's basically using an Italian accent. I was like really impressed about this. So basically, yeah, he's a chef at like this Italian place where George normally visits to like play with Chef Pizzaghetti's like cat Nuki, voiced by Debbie Dareberry. And yeah, him as a character, yeah, I really like his personality, especially times where Curious George like helps him in the kitchen.
That's nice. Everybody needs somebody to help them. Oh yeah, because this is one of the much more kid friendly shows where nothing barely goes, kind of wrong like those other types. But everything's all good.
Yeah, and him as a character, yeah, one of the best for my childhood. Yeah, I give him a 100 out of 10.
Even though it's been a while since he cares George and that character, I'll agree with your rating, Blitz.
Agreed. Let's see, we got here. Yeah, Razul and the Apple Merchant from Aladdin, and
Oh, I didn't know she put that down. I put Roselle down too. God dang it.
wah, wah. So
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, he is like he hates Aladdin so much, like because he always taunts him and whatnot, and he always gets away from him and never cat Aladdin once. But Jim Cummings voicing him, yeah, he did really well, and he just sounds like Pete to me.
well, I'll have your hands for a trophy, straight rat.
Yeah. What I liked about this character, like, yeah, this like the voice he gave, and plus I like how Jim got to play him again in the series.
Yes,
Yep.
sir. and wait a second. Wait a minute. That wasn't
What?
an Apple merchant. That was what? Wait a second. Wait.
What?
Oh, right, right. Oh my God, I was about to say, wait a minute, that was the melon merchant. But I was like, that was Charlie Adler, right? Okay, so the Apple merchant was the guy that was almost about to cut off Jasmine's hand after not paying for that.
Oh, wow.
Right. I just
Sheesh.
remembered. I'm so dumb.
But his characters from Aladdin, yeah, very good performance. Always hired them for Disney is always a good idea. So yeah, 10 out of 10.
Agreed.
Uh, Same.
Oh wow. Anyway, so yeah, so one of the more quote unquote. Now, what am I saying? Quote unquote.
Where to start? So yeah, Ed. Yeah, he's just a crazy one of the group, always laughing. He barely talks though. Wait, has he even ever talked?
No.
No, but remember the ending of the movie
Um,
Yeah,
where it was
all he did was just laugh darkly because like
like,
when Scar betrayed them and they were about to kill him.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, but as a character, like just laughing here, there, and surprised to find out that was Jim Cummings, and actually finding the video of him doing the laugh was even more awesome.
I would
Yes.
love to see that actually.
I'll show you later, but Ed as a character, yeah, 10 out of 10, just because of the laughs.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Million, because of how iconic he is.
Yeah,
And with the gopher when he showed up after the morning report song and like he was like, "Sir, news from underground." That shocked me more. I was like, "That was him! Oh my god!"
and of course with Scar's singing voice after Jimmy Irons like hurt his throat really bad. Oof. But I must say, for as a kid, you would not recognize that was Jim taking over and the second verse and all that.
Exactly. Like, he just went really well. I didn't realize he was a great singer, and he proved us wrong that he is that good of a singer through this and other the movies and shows that he has sung. It's just awesome. He needs to sing more.
He's still like oh yeah, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did play him in the second movie. Remember?
Well, yeah, only like through a dream, but yeah, he still did good.
Yeah. Also, I just found out that there was a Disney game for 2022 that was back in September, and what really shocked me is that they used Jim Cummings or Scar, like it was a different actor. But
What game was it?
don't really remember. But what shocked me the most was like Jess Harnell voiced Maui.
Oh,
What?
Maui. Maui?
Wait,
Wow.
first I was like, yeah, this is a good this was a good suggestion. I was like, wait, Jess is allowed to play color characters?
Huh.
Oh, okay then. All right then.
I
Okay
was
then.
I was really shocked. Like, yeah. Uh,
So
uh,
that means it's there's a possibility that it can go back to the way that it was because it wasn't a problem before. I mean, like if people weren't be thinking about race or anything like that, it's not about race. It's just creating characters. There's nothing wrong with that. God.
Yeah.
well, with Maui, he's not stereotypical. That's what they were going for. Like, just playing like a black character, but you can't be too stereotypical. Like, that's what they did with who can I say here? I guess Cleveland, but all he just did was try to defend himself. Of course, there was that thing with Apu, but I don't want to mention that here either.
Yes.
Uh,
Hmm.
but, but his roles from The Lion King were really like legendary.
Yes.
Agreed. And for singing voice, Affinity Plus.
Yes, because he got prepared for this.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
you
He
got
got prepared for this.
prepared. Be prepared.
Oh, and that's a good one. That's good.
And the fact that him and Jess Harnell helped make this song was pretty cool as well.
Wait, Jess
Oh,
Harnell helped make this song too? Wow.
Because you know how good Jess is too.
I know, but I didn't know he was part of.
oh no! Wait.
What?
Go ahead, Christian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I
I
just
was
got
saying I just didn't know that he helped did it, but we're gonna say
I mean, because this is coincidental because they both sang the theme song in Tasmania.
what?
Right. Yeah, they did.
Get out of here!
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now that's another shocker. I didn't heard the song, but I didn't realize it was them.
Yeah, believe it. Excellence in itself. Oh, I'm so glad that I did this. And
Me too. It's always fun to honor the voice actors, and yeah, that's why I love doing this.
Oh, and I found the game that I was talking about with Disney. It's called Disney Dreamlight Valley, where yeah, you see some returning faces like Tim Allen returned as Buzz Lightyear,
Oh,
and of
that's cool.
course Jim Hanks is voicing Woody in this one. No shocker there.
Not surprising.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Patton Oswalt will return as Remy.
Of course, because he's iconic.
Let's see, Cam Clark returned as Simba. Let's see, Scar. Yeah, know the actor, but not that many roles. And yeah, they use different actors for Elsa and Anna.
Well, wait. So what's it called again? So I can look it up.
Disney Dreamlight
Disney Dreamlight. Okay, I
Valley.
found it.
Uh,
okay.
Hmm. Is it like a mobile game or? Oh wait, never mind. It's Xbox. Hmm. Let's see behind the voice actors. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Brett Allen as Mickey, Catalan Rob Brock as Minnie. Jeff Bennett voices Marilyn. Wait, has he voiced him before?
he did.
Okay, yeah, just make sure. Of course, Pat Carroll still voiced Ursula at that time until her sad passing.
Hmm.
Abby Trott and Danielle Biscotti. I don't know who they are, but yeah, for voicing on it else, I don't know. I don't know who Matt Lloyd is for Kristoff or Jake Green. Wait, Jake Green.
Jake
Uh,
Green. Oh, Jake Green. He's the current voice of Sid the Sloth for the new series.
Oh,
oh,
Yeah.
okay. And Mother Gothel's voice actress returns as she voiced Chris Sanders as Stitch, Ben Burt as Wally. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know who James Horton or you say for Scar either. And for some reason it doesn't show Nala in here, but she's voiced by Maura Kelly. But yeah, that's all the characters.
But yeah,
But yeah, let's continue.
When I found out Jess voiced it now, it was like, even though they didn't show the voice clips, I can't wait to hear it after this.
same.
Yeah. But
Okay.
apparently, she voiced Nala from the original Lion King.
Right, you did.
Okay. All right, next one.
Let the contest begin.
The Master of Games.
Master of Games from Teen Titans 2003. This was a shocker to all. And another one I got just to Jim Cummings, even though I realized that was Pete's voice actor back then, but I still think he was an interesting villain, being the host of these games where heroes fight each other. Well, there's one exception that one of them was a villain, actually, which was Gizmo. So I don't know why the heck he brought him in there in the first place. But anyway, the contestants that remain were Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg.
Just
What?
kidding.
Dork. Anyway, so yeah, Robin.
Oh, look at that. Call me dog, huh? Oh, wait. You're probably talking
Hey,
about.
it's been running out of my family for a while, dude. Anyway, so yeah, the contestants are Robin, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Gizmo, Hotspot, Speedy, Wildebeest, Aqualad. Was that it, or am I missing someone?
Yeah, it was 8 contestants.
Okay, got it. Wait, I counted 7. It must be someone missing.
Robin.
I don't know, but the point is, yeah. When the contestants won and the losers went home, he actually used a loser's powers against him because he had a special gem to help him with his powers and whatnot. And yeah, he was a formidable villain. Of course, he got defeated, but at the end of the episode, he didn't learn his lesson, and he got captured the female villain, heroes, and they were Starfire, Terra, and Raven.
No, he didn't really learn his lesson. It's all it's all like what they saw from their perspective. Like the guys saw what they had to go through, and now it's their turn. It's not about him not learning a lesson.
Well, yeah, but I give him 1,000.
Let's.
hold on, I was writing something in the chat, but Master of the Games, like, yeah, this is one of my favorite episodes from Teen Titans, and when I found out Jim Cummings voiced them, I was like, yeah, this is pretty awesome. And like, yeah, what made this episode was awesome is like, seeing heroes fight like here and there because it's usually villains and heroes, but seeing like what kind of strategies they use, even though Gizmo was there, I thought it was a pretty good episode. And the character himself, yeah, he was great. I give it a million.
For me, yes, he was one of the more interesting villains. I do like those type where he could just earn anyone's powers, and it makes him much more, formidable. And yeah, he was good.
Oh, so yeah, there was a Christian, but here, if you forgot.
I was just double checking.
Right.
I was just double checking, but thank you.
All right, next one.
It's over, Wolf Dog. Go back to your pack.
Oh wait, you saw Balto?
I did. I did. Yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think of it?
Well, I was like, okay, it's one of those movies that made me go, okay, that was cool. I think it was kind of like a little short, like Cats Don't Dance, but hey, from Don Bluth, he does awesome. I do like the animation. It's all good.
Yeah, and I got used to it. Well, I actually got used to it through the commercial. I forgot which one it was, but it showcased like that and we're back at Dinosaur Story. But and I also watched it through my school, and it was really good. And I noticed that Jim Cummings was in that movie, and still was as the main antagonist, of course, being a bully to Balto because he's part wolf and part dog. But of course, later, a team hated on him for not appreciating Balto and whatnot. And Balto, ever since he saved every kid that was sick and with the medicine, he was redeemed a hero. So yeah, and he also got himself a statue.
I mean, like even though I just saw like one, so I'm like, well, that's good.
And for Steel, pretty formidable villain. Of course, typical bully and being a fool himself, like he thinks he's the greatest and whatnot. I give him 100.
Same here, probably due to the voice and just from a certain somebody that Blitz doesn't like. It's kind of like every frame just makes him, just
What voice?
what?
What voice?
No, wait, no, a certain somebody like.
But like, what somebody?
No, okay, like NC. Yeah, that's what you said. Like NC, you might figure that out. But I just only watch it for comedy. That's the reason. Like not any controversies, just studying for comedy. But the point is, I'm like how he is described as like every frame that he's in, watching makes you think that he is pure evil, and that's what he wants you to think. It's, I mean, his movements.
Uh, what my opinion? Even though like I didn't see the movie, but I do know like the cast members. Like I know like Balto, like his second voice was Maurice LaMarche, I believe.
Oh yeah, I've
Yes.
heard about that. Even though I didn't see the second movie, but yeah, I didn't. Oh wait, I did see a little bit, but I didn't see the rest of it. That it does have kids, and his daughter didn't get taken, so his daughter was like grown up with it. But anyway, yeah.
I also don't know that like Bill Fricabacchi was also in the cast.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not
And Rob
know that.
and Rob Paulson.
Yeah, Rob Paulson as well.
All right, all
Uh,
right.
But I do respect like the movies and like the franchise itself.
Yeah, based on an actual dog that actually did this. So it's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Ho No Brown Cow.
The Great. Oh, I remember this character. Yo, where do I start? Like first, you want to start first?
Yeah, it's basically this. Let's see if I'm trying to like get this right because there's something a little bit similar to this. Let's see. The Great Vasily. Uh, okay. So he's an alligator. He does this like traveling thing where he just goes and finds people to be part of his show, but he actually turns them into puppets. And this is what kind of this
Ooh,
theory
so it's
that
kind of like Pinocchio, where the kids are turned into donkeys.
you
Um,
might that's a creative way of thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
and yeah, this led to the theory of another Kurochikari dog theory that Muriel and Usage was not even real in the first ever, like, seasons and all that. They're just puppets controlled by Courage.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeesh.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's pretty messed up. But he himself got turned into a puppet at the end of the episode as well.
What,
Yeah,
courage? Yikes.
No. If you weren't the great Facili.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And what I liked about this character, and yeah, he was pretty cool. And also noticing that Jim was like another known actor I know from the cast, because if you look at the cast, you really don't know anybody except like the ones you recognize. Like, yeah, there was Jim Cummings. Who else was there?
There was there was a uh, well, geez, this is one of those mini shows where, yes, once again, you don't really see any familiar faces up until when they guess, sometimes when they come in and guess.
Uh,
I just looked him up, and wow, his outfit looks like Darkwing Duck.
Wow, maybe that was supposed to be the joke, a reference.
oh, of course, first an obvious one, Calf Susie.
Why? Just why? Oh.
What? What's wrong?
Once again, right? You just try
Yeah.
to make sure. Don't you hate it when you have something on the tip of your tongue, but you just slightly lose it and
Hey, you know me. If I don't remember something, it's like at the tip of my tongue or something, I just can't get it out. So yeah, I know how you feel, dog.
But yeah, overall, this character 10 out of 10.
7. And up next, a similar reptilian. We got alligator from Chowder. This
Yes. This was a shocker when I found this out years later. So yeah, an episode where excuse me, what's that clown's name? God dang it!
kimchi.
Thank you. So yeah, apparently his family asked him to come over and be married to this a bag faced fart cloud, and they live in an alligator, and yeah, he is nearsighted like many alligators and crocodiles. So yeah, and yeah, he's an alright character and all. It's been a while since I've seen it. I actually don't remember his personality, but from your experience.
Okay, like his personality is just like he just hates it when people can't really tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile, and I'm like, he at the end he just left crying because he was like, after Chowder said, "You're having delivered me than a stinky old crocodile," and then he spit everyone in her head. He was like, "I quit. You all wanted to tell me this so bad. You might as well just find your wood."
Rawr.
Yikes.
Really,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
it's a common mistake for everyone because no one can barely tell what the difference is between a crocodile and an alligator.
it's simple. And you can tell by their snouts. Alligators have U-shaped snouts, and crocodiles have B-shaped snouts.
Yeah, but still, and still, funny out that Jim voiced him. I give him a 10.
What? How was your movie?
It was great.
Was it?
It was.
What was it about?
Just Emmett Till, like 14-year-old boy got killed for whistling out a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it sad?
It was. Yes.
Yeah. Did it end well, or what? How did it end?
Well, it just ended with yeah, it just ended off with the two guys getting away with the murder, and even though it was told by words, it wasn't really like seeing like seeing everybody just you know be satisfied, like those guys being put in jail, and
Yeah.
but it was fine nevertheless.
You sure?
It was.
Okay. All right. So you had a good time. That's all that matters.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
Hello, Fresh's mom.
Hello. Who am I talking to?
We're his friends. We're just talking about a voice actor.
Oh, hi, Christian.
Yes.
Yeah, Christian Parrish.
Christian.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Okay. So where do you live, Christian?
I live in Alabama.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Mhm.
And who's the other friend?
Blitzy, you met me before last year.
I did. Hi, Blitz. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yep. What about you?
I'm doing well.
Nice to hear.
Thank you. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, it's nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
Bye bye.
Bye, mom.
Bye, guys.
Your mom's really nice.
I know.
Our mom.
Very good.
Hey, it's like what they say. Your mom is my mom. We all share.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Be lucky she didn't hear that.
Uh,
All right. Moving on.
Shredder. Yeah. So when James Avery was unavailable to voice Shredder here and there would be like multiple actors doubling for him, and Jim
Yeah,
Cummings was
and
one of them.
plus, his original actor died. Remember?
Well, this was around the time where he didn't he was still alive at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know, but I was just making a point.
So yeah, with Jim Cummings' version of Shredder, it was really good. Like at the time, voicing Robotnik. So yeah, it was a piece of cake for Jim Cummings.
Mm-hmm. And easy as pie.
And you first?
Yes, I agree with everything you said. I was like, wait, so was this for real? And then I went to do some research. I was like, oh, okay, so it's official because I first got to know about this from this guy named from this channel named Top 10 Archive, and there was this guy listing down top 10 greatest voiceover artists, and
Mm,
Cummings was number 9, and he mentioned this.
um, where I first noticed this was like in Generator West, where he has like all the characters of the voice actors like next to him. And when I noticed Shredder next to one Jim, I was like, wait, he voices Shredder?
Oh,
Yeah. And then of course, other than Shredder, he was the original voice of Leatherhead.
oh
Yeah,
right.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, in this one, Leatherhead actually has clothes on, like here and there, like having a little hats, like pants and everything.
Yeah,
And
and
yeah,
also he also has clothes in 2003 TMNT.
well, yeah, like yeah, I see it here and there, of course. Um, but what I give his version of Leatherhead and Shredder, yeah, 10 out of 10.
Same.
Even though I didn't see their versions, but for them voicing them, I think I've heard clips of that, and they did really good with both of them. I give them a 10 as well.
Alrighty then, what's up for Darkwing Duck next?
Oh, okay. Well, another one like yeah, Nessus the Centaur from Hercules, and also one of the people from let's see, like he also played this strong guy. You know, he got beat up by Phil.
Oh, him. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Yeah.
So yeah, like this is one of the many comical roles that Jim has done. His yeah, Hercules' first ever foe that he ever fought and won against, and there was a little bit of a dirty joke there. And
Like
two,
how?
I know. I noticed that.
yeah, there were two of them. So first when Hercules walked up to him, he was like, "Step aside, two legs," and then Hercules said, "Pardon me, my good," and then he looked under and he said, "Sir."
Oh, sir. Okay then.
Sir. Uh,
And then like when he came down after he got knocked out by Hercules, like one his horseshoes, you know that large bump that you get when you like when you
Yeah,
like,
that's a cliche.
and then and then when you look at his chin, that shaped like balls, and
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember
Ooh. But did you know that Brett Garrett took him over from the series?
Yeah, I
I
didn't know
am not
that,
until now.
bro. But that was funny.
It was.
And was there that scene from Madagascar 2 where the gents were talking with Skipper and he taught him about the paternity league and Skipper's like, paternity league, and he looks down on the table, you're all male.
Yep.
And also like along with the guy that I talked about who got beat up by Phil, along with those people, yeah, they were jerks at first, but then they came to show Hercules some respect. And even at the end where he said, "That's Phil's boy," and Phil was welling up with tears of joy, that was so
Wow.
awesome.
I love to hear that. That's why I love redeemed villains, because like a villain I like learned a lesson and actually saying they're sorry, actually feel bad or whatever. And yeah, there are many villains that had turned to good, and I just love that.
Okay, well oh wait, but the people technically were not villains. They were just jerks at first. They're not
Well,
villains.
yeah, but you see my point.
But oh yeah, overall, like I'm glad that he did his magic in this film.
Hmm.
Ah, oh, since when you enter a room without making a bad joke?
Hammerhead. So yeah, even though I didn't watch like the whole series and all that, I did went to like the voice comparisons for Hammerhead, and of course when I heard Jim Cummings' version, somebody in the comments was like, "Wow, he sounds like exactly like John DiMaggio, like not like Hammerhead voice, but like his like when John DiMaggio does the certain voices, if you hear it."
Yes.
Yeah, but his design, yeah, I feel like they could have done better, especially with the animation. But hey, that's the 2017's like version of Spider-Man. But voice overall and personality, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
Same.
Even though I never really watched the series, the animation is all right. I prefer. I'm not. Even though I didn't hear the voice, I kind of like John DiMaggio's version better because it sounds makes him sound pretty interesting. But I'll take your word for it that his version of James is actually awesome. So I'll agree with your rating, Blitz.
Yeah, with John the Magic's Hammerhead, I like how he kind of gives like how would I describe it? It's like yeah, you might hear it too. It kind of sounds like Sylvester Stallone a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of.
All
yes,
right, next.
what?
Oh no, go ahead.
No. I agree with everything that y'all said. Like you just, well, I mean, the 2017 series was a little bit of a hit or miss with me, especially when it came to Vulture. I was like, I don't like his wings. It looks like a cross between a bird and a freaking beetle.
Let me see. Hang on.
The
Okay,
wings, just
Spider. Oh, not two D's. God dang it. Not W. Quit it.
two
Spider
D's,
Man.
double D.
Shut up. Anyway, okay, do this and do that and type in Vulture. Let's see how you would describe his wings. And oh, that gummit. There we go. Yeah, you're right. They don't look good. What? Come on. Those. Oh, is he trying to be Beetle like on one of the Spider-Man villains? I like the mask though. The mask looks cool, but the wings, yeah, you're right. They suck.
Yes, I mean, like it's just everything just everything just kind of went downhill a little bit.
I mean, if I were to design him in that show, I would give him cool wings, like make him bladed, like
Spectacular
kind of like.
Spider-Man.
I'm sorry.
Spectacular Spider-Man. They were bladed.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
So moving up is another familiar Spider-Man villain. You can't escape me. I'll chase you
Um,
to the end of the
yeah,
earth.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. From the 1994 series, like yeah. I first heard his voice for Shocker was when it was Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six.
Ah. Well, even though I never heard Jim Cummings' version, I kind of like Jeff Bennett's version, like having a country accent. It just sounds really good, and that's my version of Shocker. But I'll give your for it that his version, Jim's version, actually sounds good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
same.
Okay, I'll agree with your voting then.
This is pretty shocking of you, Christian.
Ah.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Right there. Next one.
So this next one, all you have to do is trust in him, just in him.
Yes,
Ka.
Ka.
Yes.
Was little. I thought he was actually voiced by Jim in the first Jungle Book, but later I found out it was actually the same one as Pooh. When it was his first voice for Pooh. But he still did good, matching his voice perfectly. Especially when he voiced him in House of Villains, where he only spoke once.
He's just a slippery serpent. But I must say his version, like yeah, from the second movie, it was pretty good.
It was.
I wish I saw the second movie though.
I mean, yeah, the second movie it had a great cast, like with John Goodman being Bulu the Bear.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that through was it what or Watch or Miss Mojo? I can't remember, but I heard glance of it, and yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah, and of course the late Tony J voices Shere Khan.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But my ranking, yeah, 10 out of 10.
10.
Affinity, because Khan is an iconic character.
And there's another one from Sterling Holloway at first. Yeah, the Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat.
That's a purple P word.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Oh, come on, dude.
nothing. But yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see Alice in Wonderland either, but I know who he is. I seen like clips and pictures here and there, and his voice sounds like Pooh, and of course Jim Cummings taking over. It did really well. And have you seen the live action version?
Oh God, he's terrifying as fuck. Oh wait,
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow.
oh wait, I was
Yeah.
talking about Keith David's version, right?
Oh yeah, Keith David's version was like something else, but he did good with the voice.
Well, that's what I was talking about. I was actually talking about the movie version, but I did see like a picture of that version. It was all right.
Right. You do know about the new Alice in Wonderland TV show, right?
I did not. There is.
Yeah, and the cat is voiced by Max Mittelman.
Okay.
You know,
Live action or
Overflow.
animation?
Animation.
Okay. What year?
The currently right now.
Okay. Alice in Wonderland 2022.
Serpent has. So he goes for a bear, then a snake to a cat. This might
That. Okay. Yeah, from Disney Junior. Okay. Yeah. If you say that, I would know what you were talking about.
be it. But overall, yeah, with his character, yeah, a 10 out of 10 because even though he kind of had a weird personality at first, I did like what he brought to the movie.
Yeah.
Now it's time. Now let's think.
Yes,
Ultra Lord.
Ultra Lord. Yes. So with Ultra Lord, yeah, I like how Jim, perfected him as like a hero and all that. Being seen as like idol, and yeah, the voice, yeah, I like it. Especially that one where they get transported in the Ultra Lord like video game.
Yes, that one right there. Would you like to be my battle buddy? And like this was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Ultra Lord, yeah, and I finding out that like he comes in like different colors as well because of like Sheen's collection.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for him, yeah, easy 10 out of 10.
100 Infinity.
Same with Fresh.
And with the mayor, although yeah, Jim was one of the voices for the mayor.
And who was the original one again?
No, Jim was the original one, but after he was not available, like I don't know what reason, but Mark DiCarlo, the voice of Eugene John, took over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did not know that either. Interesting. And who's the mayor?
What? Who do you
The mayor.
think? The mayor of? Do you know?
I know, but I forgot who he is, dude.
Dude, literally, the mayor of Retroville, for Christ's sake.
I know, but I forgot who he is in general.
So basically, he's this mayor of Retroville. That's all we could give you.
Yes, I mean, how simple is that? Where is your brain really? Is it really stuck in the other end because it really needs some surgery right now?
But let's just talk about who he is.
Dude,
Okay, so The
Oh my
mayor is the
God.
mayor of the Retrobule. Oh, how else could I? Okay, yes.
No, just talk about him.
Okay, so he has a mustache. He has a suit. He has a thing that says mayor, and that's basically it.
Sash.
Yes. And what I can say about there are some times where he's against Jimmy or not because people tend to blame him because of his inventions.
Well, yeah, because they malfunction from time to. Oh, him, the one that kind of looks like Walt Disney.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, now I'm in for clear. I
So
mean, he is somewhat alright, but he's not my favorite. But I do like how Jim Cummings performed as him, but I give him a 9.
6.
8.
Alright, fair enough.
And Captain Betty, yes, an interesting character from Jim.
Yeah, what was it like? It kind of like reminds. Yeah. Even though like the episode where they had to shrink Carl's giant turtle, it was a Jaws parody. So he was supposed to resemble that guy that got killed by Jaws, Quinn, eaten by the shark. But they couldn't touch him.
Yeah, he was an alright character. He actually has appeared as a background character in certain episodes, but yeah. And the turtle, not only Jaws, but I think it's supposed to reference to that giant turtle, like Go More the Brave or something like that. It's like a Japanese film.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Donna,
Dun, 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 dun,
eaten
dun,
by a Ninja Turtle.
dun. Or Bowser.
Oh, smile, you son of a sea turtle!
Yeah.
And the fact that the reason Turtle got big in the first place because Hugh dumped Jimmy's plutonium or nuclear stuff in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And another minor one that Jim was. He was also Attila the Hun in that horrible episode, Carl Weezer Boy Genius.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. I was about to bring that up as well. Yeah, even though it was like grunting and all that, go craziness. I did like his performance.
No. He didn't just make crazy noises. He was like destroy, attack, kill, maim, conquer, arm, pinch.
Right.
And then
That's
when
also
Carl got him with brownies, he was like plain or with nuts. Nuts. And then he was like nuts.
gay.
Okay.
Oh man. But yeah, his roles from Jimmy Neutron, yes. I like about the Jimmy Neutron cast. They would bring notable legendary voice actors from the past to voice these certain characters.
Of course.
And one other thing, I judging from what I saw yesterday when I saw the Jimmy Neutron review from NC, he was also that general, the guy in charge. Remember that one Endman episode where
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot he actually voiced him. But yeah.
But yeah, another character he voiced at one time because the other time was also Mark DiCarlo.
yes.
What else can I say about? Okay, so Ultra Lord the Mayor and Captain Betty. What? Oh yeah, I was about to mention classic actors. In fact, they had the whole Animaniacs cast in this. Yes, we got Tristan McNeil, Rob Paulson, Jess Arnell, and Maurice LaMarche.
Yes.
Legendary.
So yes, Infinity.
Yeah.
To infinity and beyond.
Lord Boxman from OKKO. So he was basically the main villain, but the boss as well. You remember him?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
So yeah, the show I've seen little episodes here and there, but him as a boss, he could be a little bit demanding and all that, but And your side, Fresh?
A little bit. When I started to warm up with him when Sonic the Hedgehog guest starred.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw a clip of YouTube years ago. They guest starred, and that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. So for him, 7 out of 10.
6.
And soon everyone will know my name.
Wormwood. Yes. Back in Sylvia first, he was just calling and whatnot. But I didn't see the episode. Okay. Before that, there's this episode I saw briefly where Sophia was like turned to an animal, and you can actually hear Wormwood talk. Then I saw a clip on YouTube where he actually spoke through a potion that actually made him talk. And yeah, he's been talking ever since. And yeah, he's a formidable villain and stuff. And my favorite part where he was talking to that rabbit, which is Sophia's pet, and they just talk about all these different potions. And um, I forgot what the potion is called, but the rabbit is like the what's gonna call it, and struggle was involved, and then he tried to correct him. It's like that's hurricane stuff, stuff, stuff. Oh, great! Now you got me doing it. It just made me laugh. But is great. I just love the voice he gives him. I give him a 10.
And yeah, this was also shocking that you now told me that yeah, that has been talking ever since like that the potion. So I'll take your word for that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, just gotta warm. Let's see. Oh, wait on, wait, hold on, hold on, wait.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So if you
Hold
go
on.
to this button here to here, and then if you go here, then go through this pass, go under it, do a little like jumping jack, and then you press this button.
Oh, okay, next. Oh, good one. Yeah.
Yep. Or like the surprising ones from Jim from Gravity Falls, like the pirate golf ball, like this is like one of the times that Jim uses a pirate voice.
Mm-hmm. You should voice more power characters more. Oh yeah, he has previously, and it's in the list, and we go to him. But yeah, even though it's been a long time since I've seen that episode, I do know that Jim Cummings voiced him. I've heard about that, and yeah, he did really good with this character.
How?
Hmm.
Like basically, it's just the Pete as a pirate. That's what I would put in.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
King Louis. So you ever heard his voice for King Louis?
I have through Jungle Book. Not Jungle Book.
Jungle
Tailspin.
Club. Oh yeah. There was also like Tailspin. Yeah, his voice for him, like it could be like any other better. Like for these certain Disney characters, and like even though like wait, did he sing or no?
I don't know because I only saw like 2 episodes of that. One period where Baloo had to compete against a robot pilot.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
yeah, I thought he was pretty cool in that one, and him being best friends with Blue, and like being like a juice bar tender. So yeah, I give him a 9.
same.
Take your word for it.
Cool.
And many other like sources here and there for additionals because sometimes talent can be wasted and so in B movie like he was a narrator where it was like according to all known there's no way a bee should be able to fly.
Yes, I did notice that. And another voice, where like someone off screen was like the PA says that announcing this guy named Dean Buzzwell.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's all I know from his roles.
And then Wreck-It Ralph, when Ralph entered Hero's Duty and when the cyborg was flying towards the screen, he was the voice that said "Game Over."
What? No
Yeah,
way!
that was him. Yeah.
Holy crap! Huh?
And in certain trailers, yeah, he was in trailers like let's see, narrated for trailers like Aloha Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo and the Legend of Music of the Vampire. And
Oh, all right. And he's actually in Music of the Vampire, and he's in there somewhere. I put him down there.
oh yes, let's see, let's see. Oh, here it is.
Yes. Yeah. He was shown in the beginning of the movie, talking about what the story has been. But when Scooby and Shaggy met him through a swamp, he's actually a nice dude. Eating leeches and all, and telling about the legend of the vampire and whatnot. And yeah, I thought he's a a nice guy. That's all I can say. I give him a 10.
I remember seeing it like once. Forgot he was there, but I'll take your word for that too.
Hmm. Craven the Hunter.
So yeah, with his version of Crypto the Hunter, he got it down to the accent, and people have said like this is people's favorite version of Craven the Hunter.
And yeah, like I agree with everybody. Thank you, people.
Yeah, like his version of Craven the Hunter, I like the voice, and I especially like the attitude. And then like other than playing Craven the Hunter, because yes, he did play him in the Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions video game. He also played Green Goblin.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, like his version of Goblin. I was like, oh, look at this mofo. This mofo is ugly looking, but hey, and like the voice is awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, what I had to say about Craven and Green Goblin, he did really good.
He did.
Yep, and I gave it both 10 out of 10.
Infinity.
I'll give you both guys word for it.
Mm.
And yet another it's another one from Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo on Zombie Island when it was Jacques, the old man.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Remind me who he is.
Okay, so he started out as this old guy, like trying like who took Scooby and the gang to Zombie Island, but he's actually revealed to be one of the villains because he was also a werecat, and
Oh, yeah, wow.
yeah, it took me by surprise, scared the living fudge out of me. But the voice, though, always with the voice. This is why he's so good with villain roles.
Mm-hmm. He is best known for villain roles, obviously.
Well, I mean, this was on like a whole nother level since scaring the you know the stuff out of me. But
The bejesus.
well, like eater, like pee or poo or no. Okay, let's see what we got now.
Yeah, Beaky Buzzard from the Looney Tunes show. Sorry, I didn't put the show, but yeah,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
yeah. So basically, this is the episode where Tweety and Sylvester gets lost in the desert, and that's where they meet Beaky Buzzard and also Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, how
And
was his?
also, Taz was with them, remember?
Oh yeah, Taz was with them. That explains why Jim
Oh,
voices him. Yeah,
Yeah.
like and I must say, like I like how the voice like going very slow with it, and yeah, he did capture it.
Yeah.
and just how? Just like I just want to know like exactly how. Just did he really just nail that? Because this is one of the many few surprising ones. I don't even remember that, but
Me neither, but I think he did good.
But
Was like, oh yeah, Icky, yeah, Biggie was a hot air balloon pilot. That don't sound right, does it? But yeah, he was like riding hot air balloon, and that he found them there. And it's just like taking him somewhere one night. And the reason Taz, Twitty, and Sylvester were like together because they accidentally got sent to a different area in the country, and um um Yosemite's cousin actually captured them and brought them back home.
so yeah, about his version of Beaky Buzzard, it's basically Tigger's voice, but a little bit slower. That's how I could explain it.
Mm,
okay.
all
So
right.
it's like this. Oh hey there, Mr. Kitty Cat and Little Birdie. It's basically like that.
All right, not bad. And look at that! Somebody put a shout out to yes.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you to that person.
Next up, let's see. We got here.
Oh yeah, his other roles from Curious George. Yeah, yeah. The first one, Jumpy the Squirrel, under surprising because you would think it would be Frank Walker doing the sound effect, but it was actually Jim doing like the squirrel noises. And
That's
one thing,
pretty impressive for them to voice an animal that is not Frank Welker or D. Bradley Baker. Then again, there are others that have done that, like Terrence Strong, for example.
well, yeah, with Jumpy the Squirrel, basically like just like that. Because in a Chip and Dale behind the scenes, he revealed that he could do a dolphin sound effect and like yeah, a squirrel sound effect.
Oh my
Wow.
god, that is awesome.
A dolphin sound effect. Then that means he needs to voice a dolphin with the sound effects. Or just a voice dolphin in general with the actual voice and actually make the dolphin noises. That would be fun to see.
And with Mr. Quint, like yeah, he's a friend with the man with the yellow hat and Curious George, basically living in the countryside of their house, and yeah, he's just like yeah, this old man with glasses, with a green like almost his shirts. Yeah, he's a pretty interesting character.
Good, nice to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see, another brain exploder.
Brain exploder.
Oh yeah, I did see this from the end of voice actors.
It's been a while since I was a kid, since I last saw this. But I do remember that Santa Claus got hit on the head, and can't remember who he is, and King Jelly got sent on the naughty list.
Uh,
Hello.
oh no, I'm still here.
I mean,
Um,
yep.
oh, you want to explain your opinion first?
I mean, like I thought you were gonna go. That's why I was that's why I was waiting for you.
Same as Christian. Like, yeah, it was pretty shocking that Jim was also part of like Mary Madagascar, and yeah, wasn't this also the one with Bill Frickamaki, I believe?
No, no, that was the Penguins.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was with the Penguins. But what's your score, Fresh?
Yeah, like an obvious 100 for shocking the crap out of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give your word for it.
I mean, that's just kind of like the voice. It's just, this again? Santa chose no Poland. Santa again. We're only allowed to take orders from Santa.
Oh, so he has an accent.
I mean, yeah, kind of like it. I guess it was Russian-esque.
All right.
And now facing off against the spectacular Spider-Man, Crusher
Oscar
Hogan.
Hogan. Yeah, I was pretty shocked because I first watched this episode in 2020, and yeah, and to find out that was Jim Cummings, I was like, yeah. And basically, this is the episode where like Peter's having all these flashbacks, and basically, this is also the appearance of Uncle Ben.
Yeah, and the reason he's having these flashbacks because Venom was trying to take over while he's wearing that suit.
Yeah, and I must say the voice, yeah, he gave to the Crusher Hogan, like, yeah, this tough voice that Jim can always do. I give it a 10 out of 10.
I'll give you a word for it as well.
Agreed. Yes, even though the fight scene could have been a little bit better, but hey, like, what are you gonna do? It was
I mean, they're trying to mimic the fight from the first Spider-Man movie, so.
No, they ain't. Did you see what he did?
Yeah, and now presenting the Flying Dutchman.
Boo!
Okay.
Everybody booed him. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I did like how Fresh used that for the Flying Dutchman when I was doing the episode for the ending.
That's right.
All right, next one.
Is what it is.
Yes. A shocker for me when I heard him in this. So I forgot what the episode is, but apparently this random guy talked to Uno about how bad ties are, and like apparently they're supposed to be like snakes. I saw this episode once, but yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting, and when Jim Carrey voiced this guy, he actually did really well. Almost like Kraven the Hunter, but he's a good guy, of course. But yeah, I give him a 9.
And yes, I saw the episode too, and he was one of the more decent and like human characters to actually be, not villainous. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a win-win.
Do you want to talk about a couple more characters, or do you want to keep the stream coming?
Well, yeah, there's some characters that we put in chat, but we didn't talk about yet. So, like, we just talk about those suggestions if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, sure. Like I got like almost got like end it off in a few seconds, but
Yeah.
Roar from SimD. So he only appeared in one episode called Frankengloom, started it off with Bucket. So user plan from why do the names always leave my brain? Okay,
Roar.
and Hildy. Yeah, Hildy. Oh yeah, so she bought a grow your own monster kid, and when she took him out, he's like super small, but if you like adds like water to him or something, or a special growing potion, he grows, and he has the ability like if he hears a whistle, he goes angry and turns red, but if he hears a bell, he turns blue and calm. So yeah, and then here's posted tag Jollywood about to attack the queen, but she mistook him as a friend, and she can see that as a monster. So she was training him to sing and whatnot for a competition. So towards the end of the episode, they're trying to sing, and the 7D and the Glooms were trying to have him switch sides, but he actually controlled his anger and calmness together, and actually spoke. And yeah, I really like this character. I thought he's pretty cool, so I'll give him a 10.
Take your word for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your word.
And the reason he's called War, because like Queen Delightful asks, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Roar." It's kind of like the episode of SpongeBob. Remember the episode with that giant barnacle monster?
Yeah. I do remember it. It was like,
Yeah.
what's your name?
Not to
Oh.
major. But
That's
yeah, I really like that episode. So yeah.
cool. Yeah. Even though I didn't hear his version, I'm really surprised. Like, yeah, his Lex Luthor from Robot Chicken.
Hmm.
You ever heard of it?
No.
No. Oh, because I'm used to hearing Alpha Molina's version from Robot Chicken.
Same.
Mm. But good to know he played him for Robot Chicken, but not for real. But hey, who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe sound like maybe the reason he voiced him should sound like Clancy Brown version.
Maybe.
This was a shocker. This is his only time in the Ben 10 franchise, and after I find out about this, like wow. So an episode titled "Food Around the Corner," Ben is locked at his gravitas because his species is not being wise and patient. So there are two sides. There are Apoplexians, which is rice species, and a white legless species called the Llewellyn. So yeah, they're going out through a feud, and one of them being Vex. Wow, Jim Cummings did excellent, and you can hear it too. It's just that awesome. I give him a 100.
Same here. Like, yeah, I did like the characters both him and David K play like as Raph. Like, if there was an opportunity, I would love to see Jim Cummings play Raph for real.
Yeah. I don't know when there'll be I don't know if there'll ever be another Ben 10 cartoon, but who knows who would voice Wrath.
Here. Oh yeah, he also voices character in the Jungle Book 2 movie.
Oh.
The elephant.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
also voiced him in a mini series called Jungle Cubs, where they're all kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So yeah, his version, like, yes, he can match anybody's voice at that point, like make it to his own, and yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10.
I'll give you word for it, even though I never heard that voice.
I would say any last few ones.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just go to the YouTube thing and I'll pick one. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, let's see.
Are you looking for a General West's video of the characters?
No. I'm looking through where I put down. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who's watched the Page Masters from 1994?
Yes, I have.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, like, Joseph just replied to my comment saying, "What were your favorite characters from Jim Cummings?" And one of them was Long John Silver.
Yeah.
What's his character about?
Oh, well, so like he's a pirate, and Macaulay Culkin's character goes through this, you know, a wondrous imagination full of books. So there was these three main ones. There was adventure, fantasy, and horror. I think they might have been their names, but they were played by yes, Patrick Stewart, Whoopi Goldberg, and Frank Welker. Yeah,
And how would you rate the movie?
yeah, it was like live action and animation, so I give it about uh, I give it like a 9.
Hmm, let's see here. I also do know that. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I was right. Yeah, yeah. I remember Jim Cummings was also in the TMT 2007 movie.
Oh wait, oh yeah. He
He,
was that one thug.
yeah, no. He voiced the leader of like the gang. And remember Nolan North's character for a brief second? He was like, "I got a toaster."
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. No, that makes so much sense. Yeah. But really, like, even for a brief second, like, do you have a rating from his character from 2007?
I
Okay, fresh pick. A car from Bionicle: The Legend Reborn.
well,
The fuck?
well, oh, ooh,
Okay, so yeah, I didn't know this from the time. So this is one of my only favorite Bionicle movie. Have you ever seen any Bionicle movies?
I remember seeing the commercials of it. They were cool.
Yeah, but yeah, so this one it stars a guy named Montanui, voiced by Michael Dorn. Yeah, Michael Dorn. Or was it Trax's voice actor? Yeah, it's Trax's voice actor, I think. But anyway, yeah, he makes a guy named Akar who has a flame design, and yeah, after hearing that M voiced him, he actually did really well. You can hear in his voice too. So he's just like a brave warrior and whatnot. That's all I can say from him. But I recommend you watch the movie. You can get it on DVD, and it's a really good movie.
Wait, which character were you talking for Michael Thorne? Because you were a little confused there.
I'm watching Nui from Bionicle Legend Reborn. Can't remember as Michael Dorn or Trax's voice actor.
It's Michael Thorne.
Okay, Michael Dorn. That's what I thought. Thank you. But yeah, I would say it did really well. I give him 100.
Cool. And yeah, I'm looking at the cast of this. Yeah, it also had James Arnold Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
Fred Shore.
I told you that he voiced that character named Barracks.
Yes, he also voiced another character. There was also Jeff Bennett, Fred
Yes,
Shore,
that's right.
and D. Bradley Baker.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you ever find this movie either online or DVD, I highly recommend you watch it. It's just that good.
I might
Um,
check it out later. Oh, remember his character from Small Soldiers?
I did not know he was in Small Soldiers.
Yeah, he voiced a character named Okula, I believe. Yeah.
I don't remember who he is because I only saw it once. But
Oh, oh, didn't he do another singing voice for another character? Yeah, it was for
oh
Christopher
yeah,
Lloyd's villain.
Rasputin.
Rasputin from Anastasia. Yeah, that's a good idea to talk about right quick.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, just another scene voice for this guy. He just did really well. Like I mentioned before, that Jim Cummings has an awesome singing voice. I just can't get enough of hearing that.
Mhm. Let's see here. Anything else from Jim? I mean, yeah.
He was like one of the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. He was Thor and Scorpion.
Yes?
Right.
Yeah.
Huh? How about that?
I mean, the voice he put for Thor is godly. It even sounds like Ultra Lord and Scorpion. Like, yeah, he was all right.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, I'll
Um.
give you a word for it. That sounds amazing.
Did we talk about King Triton?
Oh, all right.
So yeah, King Triton from the Little Mermaid's Ariel's like beginning. So even though he was not the original voice, yeah, I thought he did really good.
Yes.
I'll
Like,
take her word for it. For his version.
yep. Let's see. Anybody else from
He was
Jim?
in Billy and
We'll talk
Mandy.
about. Hmm?
Yeah, so he's like Billy and Mandy, like the guy who wanted Billy's nose, and then he made up for it at the end.
Why
Right.
would he want Billy's nose?
Because that's what he is. He's a nasal macer, or like yeah, nasal. Get it?
I think I have one. His character from Scholar's
I dropped my
Academy.
phone on my foot and it hurt.
What?
I dropped my
What?
phone on my foot.
Damn!
Help! I have fallen and I can't get up.
I didn't fall. I said I dropped my phone on my foot.
Oh, wow, jeez, like you've been doing that a lot lately. Sooner or later, you're gonna get a peg leg.
Dang. But yeah, I was mentioning his character from Scholar's Academy.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
dragon.
yeah, Balfour, which is father of Cinder. I can't really know how to pronounce her name.
Hmm.
But yeah, I do
But,
know that he voices him.
huh. But like, what do you give his ranking?
Maybe a 9
You
for
first.
Balfour.
100.
Is there any more?
Let's talk about one more. Let's see. Oh, a pirate character I put down earlier. That's actually from a Tinkerbell film. Where is he? No. Where is he? Man, he's got so many roles. Oh, here we go. Oppenheimer from Tinkerbell the Pirate Fairy. It's under War.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he is just an old filler that is part of young Captain Hook's crew. He's just a simple guy. Like he's a cook of the crew and whatnot, and he was responsible for the crocodile having the ticket clock sounds because the crocodile was a baby, and he threw his favorite clock at him, and he ate it, and that's how TikTok Croc was went to be. He also voiced another character in the movie, but he's not that famous for me to talk about. So I'll just talk about the old guy. I thought he was a pretty interesting character, and I give him a 9.
Cool.
Interesting stuff.
All right. Yes, I like this stream. This turned out really well.
It sure did. It was worth it.
Yes. And to end it off, let's go with a Jim Cummings quote. Everybody, let's go.
Let's see. What's it go? Goofy, I warned you. You're fired.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am Darkwing Duck.
It is no longer
Oh,
profitable.
through the universe.
My birthday suit. My birthday suit.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh, the honey. Oh.
Woohoo! TTFN, ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yes, the Infinity Gauntlet. And yeah, great.
A very nice touch. This is good.
This is
All
very
right.
good, Stanley. And we were all prepared for this.
Mm-hmm. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye, everyone.
The
See you
kingdom
tomorrow.
disputed, respected, saluted, and see what a wonder we are.
Bye.